Hey, it's Glenn here with our playthrough of Banjo-Kazooie. Oh man, this is very nostalgic. Let's enjoy this little intro cinematic, this little tune by Banjo and the gang here. Oh man, that has to be one of the greatest openings of all time. It's just incredible. Alright, let's go ahead and start playing. I'm actually playing on an N64 this time, and I'll explain that. Whoa, that file has a lot of playtime in it. As well as that one, I'm going to go over here to this new file that I erased earlier. And we have another little intro. This one's much, well, I was gonna say much shorter, but I was actually thinking of Banjo-Tooie that has a very long intro. Going up the steps of Gruntilda's lair. But there is this girl. Poor Dingpot. There's Tootie as well as Bottles. They're going on an adventure. Banjo wears his necklace to sleep, apparently. Uh-oh. Get some different sound effects from the Xbox Live Arcade version here. Somebody help! There's trouble. Okay, so we're playing the N64 version of Banjo-Kazooie here, as noted before. So I actually played through this game already on the channel, specifically the Xbox Live Arcade version. However, I just felt like that playthrough did not do the game justice. It there was a lot of issues. Sure, yes, it is the nicer looking version of the game, but it took like way too long for me to beat it, and it didn't have commentary. So if you're somebody who, you know, prefers not to have commentary in their gameplay, I would recommend checking out that video series, because it's still going to be up. It'll be available to watch if you prefer that. But anyway, yeah, I felt like I didn't do very well with that series, so I am back again playing this version, and I think it's going to be much better this time. I hope so, at least. So yeah, I'll also be skipping a lot of the text this time. I'll give a summary of what's going on. So Banjo-Kazooie there, right now we're just kind of running around collecting honeycomb pieces, because as you saw, Tilda stole Tootie, or kidnapped Tootie, I suppose you could say. And so typically in this area you would learn how to do all of your moves. However, we're pros. We don't need to learn all that stuff again. So, let's collect all those, and boom, we are ready to go. We can head up to Runny's lair, where Tootie was kidnapped. Unfortunately, we have a very slow run animation at the moment. That'll be corrected in just a second once we head up to the next level. Okay. Got a little extra bounce there. Yes, we are ready to tackle the witch. Let's go. If you come up here before you have all the moves, you know, if you chose to learn all the moves, then that bridge is actually broken and you cannot walk across. So here we have one last introductory cutscene. Okay, let the game truly begin here. Fun begins. And we got our first Jiggy in the bag. Jiggy and this, Jiggies, they're basically, the equivalent to stars from, like, Super Mario 64 or those, you know, kind of games. Jiggies are your main collectible. That's what you're looking out for. We're gonna come over here, sit on this platform. Bottles is gonna tell us some stuff, but we're gonna skip it because we're playing the N64 version. You cannot skip text in the Xbox version for some reason. I'm not quite sure why they removed that ability. Maybe they just didn't know that was even a thing, and so they didn't program that in or something. I'm not quite sure. That version does have several differences. And I'll point them out as we go along. as we collect all these things, we're gonna get so many messages here. Everybody's gonna start telling us about every little thing. Notes talk, the Jinjos talk, the Mumbo tokens speak as well. Everybody here has something to say. Even that thing that I just destroyed had text, which is odd. So let's go up here. I always like to go immediately to this section because we learn a new move. We learn the Talon Trot, I believe is what this is referred to as. It lets us run around with Kazooie. And yes, there's 10 Jiggies in each world. So that's our first one. Awesome, okay. So now I'm just gonna run through here, collect them, collect the rest of our things. Here, there's a lot of things to collect in this game. Mumbo's Mountain here, this is the first level, it's the easiest level by far. I'm kind of going for like a speed run, almost. Just about. Okay, talk to the balls over here. We're gonna learn how to ground pound. And yeah, I'm happy to play Banjo-Kazooie again. I'll go into more details, kind of explaining more why I'm playing this again as we go along. This first level just has a lot happening, and so I'm just trying to focus at the moment. Just let me get through here. Okay, so there is a Jiggy up there, as well as a honeycomb piece and another Jiggy here. We need to be able to shoot eggs before we can get those. So let's head back this way. Whenever you're using Kazooie like this, you can scale walls you typically wouldn't be able to. And actually, we're at the 50 note mark already. That's nice. This is the last Jinjo, I think. Yep. Right. I think I got everything there. I hope so. Congo and the orange all have things to say. So we actually got to bring that orange over here to this monkey. It's kind of obtuse. Chippy here he likes that we were able to provide him with an orange. Another Jiggy down. And oops. You guys are gonna love this. You can learn the ability to shoot eggs here. So we learned all of Bottle's all of his moves in this stage, and he has carried on to the second stage, which at this rate we will see very shortly. So whenever I played Banjo-Kazooie on Xbox Live, like 2 years ago, I think like it's pretty much been 2 years since that, which is crazy. It doesn't seem like it's been that long. Maybe it was just 1 ear. I'd have to look. Got him. I actually played with Mitchell and Nick. If you've been watching some of my other videos, you would know who Mitchell and Nick are. Two great guys. But we didn't record the audio for that. So it's just, you know, pure gameplay. I regret somewhat that we didn't record any audio. We actually played through the entirety of Celeste with audio as well, and I was just stupid enough to forget to grab that from Mixer and upload that to YouTube for archiving purposes, and so that's gone. maybe I'll give Celeste the same treatment later at some point, but before I do that, let's think about here and now and getting rid of these guys by squirting these eggs into their mouth. Oh. There we go, one more, and this last one is tricky because he has a surprise. Grab that, and boom. I'd like to be able to go back to my previous video and compare how fast am I going through this compared to that one. So the last thing to do here, it's always good to keep this last, which I just realized I still need the Mumbo token, so we'll have to come back. It's always good to use the termite last, because you can climb up this big hill. You can grab all the notes underwater in the main water area, and then you can head outside the stage and press the grunty switch, or excuse me, get the key from the grunty switch. So let's do that. Let's execute our plan here. So typically in each Mumbo hut, there's at least one pole you can go up here and grab stuff. I don't think there's anything really good up here. Sometimes they have notes up there and stuff. So Mumbo is the best. He's the best magician in the game, or whatever he said there. And he's going to turn us into a termite. So yeah, the termite is small indeed, and it lets us walk on even greater slopes than what Kazooie would allow us to do. That ant really wants our shorts. And the backpack. I mean, I can't blame him. Close to having every note in the stage. Did I get them all? I can't tell. He's right in the way. I think so. Yeah. Okay. These jumps are kind of tricky. If you're not used to them, it might take you several tries. I often see that sometimes people, you know, stream the game and it takes them very many attempts to get all of those items there and get up the slopes. So we have all 10 jiggies, we have both of the honey tokens, and it looks like, yes, we will have all of the notes. Notes actually work quite a bit different in this game compared to the XBLA one. In the Xbox Live Arcade version, if you die in a stage, the notes still persist. They still are out there. So death doesn't really mean much in that one, but here in the N64 game, there definitely is a challenge to it, because if you die or whatever, if you fall in this game, then that's it. That's it for you. You have to collect all those notes over again, and it is a huge pain. You can actually completely skip this Bottles' introduction here if you jump just right. Grunty's saying that's our first and last note door. I don't know about that. So we've activated a warp cauldron. This is actually not the cauldron we saw in the intro. That might be a little confusing, but no, it is not. That's a warp cauldron, and it'll let us get across to various sections of the layer much faster. Kind of crazy. You only need 2 of the Jiggies from Mumbo's Mountain to head to Treasure Trove Cove, which is our next stage. And there's a person we'll talk to later. We're not going to go to them just yet. All right, let's head down here to Treasure Trove Cove. All those other ways are basically just dead ends at the moment. And alley-oop. But yes, as mentioned, Banjo-Kazooie, it is a very nostalgic game for me. It's one of my first N64 games, and I loved it to pieces. This game was my Super Mario 64, more or less. You know, some people just absolutely love Super Mario 64. For me, it was this game. This is what changed everything for me. Here's Nipper. It's funny, I had so much trouble figuring out how to defeat Nipper as a kid. Turns out you just gotta be patient. Wait for him to stop snipping around, and there you go. You hit his eyes just a few times, and that's it. Let's click these notes. I was always like, where is this section in the demo? Because there's like a little intro demo whenever you start the game, and if you don't press any buttons, you get to see this section, and it's like, where was this at? Well, it turns out it was just right in here. Come on, there we go. It can be a little tricky to determine the depth of of the game sometimes. Okay, I believe there's a Mumbo token right over here. Okay. Let's go over here and meet our friend Captain Blubber. Actually, you know what? Before we head to Captain Blubber, I think we need to go somewhere else. We need to go up here. Because, yes, Bottles has something for us. The Shock Jump Spring. This is Banjo's B-Up move if you play Super Smash Bros. Ultimate, which I'm so glad Banjo-Kazooie are in that game. Such a pleasure getting to see them. They definitely deserved it. Also, I want to say I thought for the longest time, that these platforms were images of a stick person. I know. It doesn't look like that. It's the claw of Kazooie or whatever. But that's how I interpreted it for the longest time. It wasn't until Banjo-Tooie came out that I was like, oh, that's what that's supposed to be. Okay. We're gonna actually go back up here one more time and talk to this bucket. There's a bucket right here. Yep. It's a leaky bucket, and the only way to patch it up is by shooting eggs at it, which is a bit nonsensical, honestly. Doesn't really make sense. Yep, if we jump like that, we can grab these notes here and head into the castle. What do we spell in here? Well, there's a giant hint on the wall if you don't know. But imagine if, you know, if you're not familiar with this area, you would probably just be hitting random things and being like, what am I supposed to be doing? Let's see, I don't think you can... there we go. Oh. I'm not paying attention. I need to reuse the A, right? No? There's the other A. Okay. I was looking around for the A. I was like, did I already hit the A? I need to focus. I'm not focusing. My goodness, I don't know how to spell Kazooie apparently. Where is the other O? I E. There we go. Enough of that embarrassment. Gonna have to edit that out. I'm not editing that out. Oh, that's weird. Got stuck in the crab. Boom. There he is, he's done. Okay, so we can collect some of these notes here. It's very shallow water. And yep, that's it. That's all the sandcastle. Okay. Let's go swimming. Head into the shrunken ship, not the shrunken ship. This boat is of normal size. I cannot talk today. I'm sorry, guys. I don't know what the deal is. I can't focus. I can't talk. I'm just so excited to play Banjo-Kazooie. It's just completely messing up all functions of my brain. Okay. So there you go. There's one piece of gold for you. Let's break the floor here and head down to this section. Grab another Mumbo token. And we'll get the other half of the gold. Okay, I just need to take some deep breaths, calm down, get all mentally prepared, because in the next portion of Banjo-Kazooie we are going to give Blubber back his gold, and then we'll continue the rest of Treasure Trove Cove. Alright. Thanks for watching, everyone. Bye!